Good evening, everybody. My name is Guy. My call sign is Whiskey 5 Charlie Mike Kilo. I'm located just outside of Kilgore, Texas, up in northeast Texas, right south of the I-20 corridor. For the next hour, we're going to dive off into the finest hour of ham radio all week long, the Boat Anchors Unlimited. We got a trivia question in there. I believe Matt's in there to do his trivia question. I'll come back to him in just a minute. Other than that, we're going to cuss and discuss and share ideas and all kinds of good stuff from the golden years of tubes and heavy iron. Tonight I'm running my TR4 without a suffix. It's TR4 plain. The no RV4 remote VFO tonight. Using the Henry 2K5 amp up to a dual band double bazooka that has risen it right here at 3870, and I'm using a Shure 444 microphone tonight, and in the audio line I have a Daytone automatic notch filter that's going to notch out all the bad stuff. Over. Alright, well, the first one I heard in there earlier on was old Denver, OJB, and he's on a rice box, so if we can get him to come on in here and do a little talking, everybody can get to right where he's at, and maybe we'll all be in the same place. Hey, Denver, go ahead. Or not. Alright, let's go to that screwdriver mechanic. Hey, Al, W5SFN, come on in.
You done hurt my feeling calling me a screwdriver mechanic. Golly, I fix more radios with screwdrivers than most people have with tools. Yeah. Well, not maybe that many, but a lot of them. This W5SFN Wembley. Everybody sounds good. Guy, you're putting a boomerang down here on this old piece of junk of mine, making that old S meter go right on up there. Sounds real good. Everybody sounds real good. That's one thing good about this band here and the guys that's on here. This W5SFN Wimberley.
Well, Al, I tell you, your little Kenwood 520 is doing a good job up this way, and I appreciate you telling me that I'm getting there anyway, because it's downhill to there, so I guess it's all right, huh?
Yeah, sounds good. Well, I've got two of them, Guy.
Roger. Well, that's one I've never ever messed with. All right, Mr. Al, you're going to be moving soon, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to move to Austin here, about 2 months. I'll have something on up there. I'll have 2 or 3 of them on, for that matter.
Well, good deal. I know we'll be able to hear you because you can make them work. All right, good deal. Anything else before we move on?
For many years, and I about forgot. This W5SFN Wembley.
I kind of double with you a little bit. You want to come back?
Yeah, I say I was running a radio maintenance shop in Okinawa a couple of times when I was over there in the United States Air Force Security Service. I used to keep the junk going over there, and I think I can still just about halfway do it, but I forgot some of that stuff. It's W5SFN Wembley.
All right, Al. Well, I guess that whatever you forgot, if you got in front of it, you probably remember it again.
No, I doubt it. I'm getting old. I'm 86.
Yes, sir, and I hope I'm in as good a shape as you are if I make it to 86.
Hang in, you'll make it.
Roger. All right, moving right along. Despicable Possum Killer. Wonder what that stands for. Hey, Dennis, W5DPK, go ahead.
Well, this is W5DPK. Good evening, everyone. And this is Dennis from beautiful Lake Hawkins. Presently, it's about 80 degrees. We had about 2 inches of rain today. It was pretty much perfect when it comes down to rain and weather. That's for sure. You're listening to NCX3. And it is driving a Alpha 76 at about 800 watts, something like that, not too hard, into a dipole right around 40 feet, something like that. Is everybody sounding good? The band's in good shape, so back to you, Guy. Let's see. This is W5 Despicable Possum Killer.
All righty, Dennis. Well, you know, as long as you just catch those despicable possums when they don't have their pouch full, I guess you'll be okay, right?
Yes, sir. I try every night, but I'm not always lucky.
Roger. All right, hey, Matt, KK5DR, I know you got us a trivia question, so come on in here and throw it on us.
Alrighty, this is KK5DR with the trivia question for tonight's Boat Anchors Unlimited. It's real easy. What is the conduction angle of a Class A amplifier? What is the conduction angle of a Class A amplifier? That is all.
Alrighty, I'm sure everybody heard Matt, but if you didn't, you can chime on in and we'll repeat the question. But sounds like he's got a good one for some folks who might know what they're doing. Alrighty, we'll let y'all stew on that a little bit, and we'll pick up another couple here, and then we'll. Anybody thinks they have an answer when I get to you, or when Jim gets to you as we move along, you can throw out an answer, and Matt can either say affirmative or negative. All right, let's go up to the Ozarks. WB5L. Hey, Mr. Glenn, what's up?
Yeah, hello, Mr. Guy. W5CMK, WB5L. And good evening to everybody on the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Everybody sounds real good up here in northwest Arkansas. And tonight I'm running the same old stuff, the Drake TR4 Charlie. And that goes into an Heathkit SB1000. Looks like about 800 watts out, up to an inverted V on the tower, about 50 foot up there. And that's what we got, Audio-Technica microphone running into that old Drake. And I believe for a Class A, it's a full 360. I think B is half that, and AB is half that, but I think A is 360. Anyway, story on that. That's about it. I just enjoy listening and hearing all these good old radios on the air. Getting the tubes warmed up and all this heavy iron are going. So thanks much for doing the net. Thanks for letting me in. Back to you, guy. WB5L.
All right, Glenn. Matt, did he get the question answered correctly?
That is a correct answer. 360 degrees of conduction angle, full wave Class A operation.
Roger, Roger. Well, that one, the winner got quick. He's going to get his prize quick, which is absolutely nothing.
Oh, he gets to be called the Wiener. You are tonight's Wiener.
Roger.
It's a good thing his name's not Anthony.
Yeah, or Scaramucci.
Or Anthony Weir. Or Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, well, that ends well.
They're going to go into law practice together, Mooch and Wiener.
Good, never mind. Hey, Denver, you back yet, N5OJB?
Oh, yeah, I'm back. This is N5OJB, Denver, Gonzales, Texas. And I'm running one of the toughest boat anchors in the world tonight. And I just won't tell y'all what it is because I don't want y'all fussing at me. But no, I'm on my FT1000 tonight. I was late getting in, and I spent most of the day in San Antonio, so I didn't even turn that thing on tonight. Y'all are all sounding good and doing a good job out there. So N5OJB on the side, and let y'all get back to it.
All right, Denver. Yeah, no problem. We know you got the boat anchor there, and sometimes it just doesn't work out to where you can get home in time to get all those beautiful glowing tubes that will round it up and get them settled down. So come on back, whatever you got at any time. I think I heard BFA Gary in there a little earlier. It was a little light on me, but I'm going to give him a whirl. Hey, Gary, come on in.
Yeah, W5CMK, W5BFA. Yeah, I'm running the 520 tonight, and I'm running it barefooted. I got a question about each kid amplifiers here. But everybody's sounding really, really good. And so are you. W5CMK, W5BFA.
You say you did have a question about a heat-kit amplifier?
Yeah, I've got a heat-kit SB200, and I want to know what kind of replacement tubes I can use in there besides 572Bs. Can I use 811s or something else? W5BFA.
Matt, you want to answer him?
That tube was built for 572Bs. If you use 811s, you'll have too much plate current, burn them up.
Voltage. Too much plate voltage.
Voltage, yeah, whatever. Okay, that's what I need to know. Thank you a lot.
Yeah, Gary, unfortunately, I think you're going to have to deal out the cash for the 572s.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
Well, never hurts to ask, right?
That's for sure. Before I really do something.
All right, I'm going to get one more, and then I'm going to throw it down there to Jim. I guess KB5ZIV is down there. I heard him in there a while ago, so I guess he's, if he's not, I'll continue on. But, hey, Jay, KM5QS, you can tell Boudreaux to be quiet while you talk.
Well, they told me to be quiet a while ago. Well, tonight, once again, I'm on the Kenwood. Oh, yeah, this is KM5QS in Alice, Texas, just to be semi-legal. I'm on the TS830S Kenwood, the so-called gold label. All that means is that it's a late production. But it is all filtered up and everything. It's got everything in it you can put in there. There ain't no holes in it. Seems to work great and looks great. They got everything to go with it too. The scope and the VFO 230 and the tuner and the speaker and I've even got a 922 amplifier, but I just don't have it here yet. But so at any rate, the old station is having to make do with an old Alpha for its final deal there, and it's fairly respectable. It's doing about 1,498.5 watts most of the time. So that's about it. Then I have not touched the Collins since last week. I'm ignoring it. If it gets to feeling left out, then next time I pull the dress off of it, it'll behave. Otherwise, I'll continue to ignore it. And that's about it. KM5QS. Everybody else sounding great. Back to you, guy.
All right, Jay. Well, I mean, you can just ignore it all you want to, and one of these days it'll quit ignoring you, and then just say, "I'm going to quit." Period.
It did. That's why I'm ignoring it.
Okay, I understand that. All right. Well, the Kenwood Gold label is sounding good with all of that extra fancy dancy stuff you got in there. So you got a whole room full of Kenwood stuff along with everything else, and no, I ain't gonna count that other you got. All right, hey, Mr. Jim, KB5ZI and the V. You want to give it a whirl? W5CMK.
Sure, Mr. Guy, I can do that. All right, folks, this is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Tonight I'm on the FT102. Got the FV102 hooked up to that. It's going into the big old black box, and it's going into the big tuner, and it's going out there to the ladder line fed antenna. So hopefully everything's working hunky-dory. Alright, first on my list is Mr. Joseph, WA5EIJ. What's going on, Joseph?
Howdy, Jim. Just glad to be here. KB5ZI and the V and the net. Like George says, and so does Guy, you must be right. This is the best hour of ham radio for the whole week. This is Whiskey Alpha 5 Echo Indian Juliet, Joseph and Magnolia. You guys are listening to the Central Electronic 200V. I am listening on a Drake R4 Charlie. And so far we got nothing but good signals tonight. I can hear every station. It looks really good. So I'm not going to hold it. And since Matt's already got the Class A answered, I'm not going to say 360 degrees. Although that's what I would have thought. Anyway, back to the net. Jim, I really enjoyed it. Appreciate you and the guy calling the net. KB5ZI and a V, WA5EIJ. Over.
Jared, now all we got to do is hope that them people in New York don't put old Lynn, you know, in the caboose up there and keep him a while.
I hear you. You know that's true. You know he was going to Niagara Falls. The Canadians might have him.
You never know.
He'll talk his way out of it.
Jared. All right, hey, Mr. Jim down there in Far, WJ5MS.
No, Jim. Jim down here in Far, Texas. WJ5MS. You know, my trusty Kenwood TF-820 tonight. And putting this whole 80 watts in up there at heat kit tuner so I can tune that extra long 3.5 megahertz wire, and that's all about the size of that. I hope you enjoyed what rain you did get out of that far I seen there on the map come across you, and I hope you're kicking it in the backside and heading it down this way, because man, it's dry and hot. Everybody's sounding real good. Enjoy the net. I sure am. WJ5MS back to net.
Hey, we got about a 1/4 inch smatterings all we got, and from what I saw, it was headed off to the northeast, Jim. I don't know about that other bunch. It's a little over there on the south side.
Well, you know how them boys down in Mexico is. They tend to hoard the water until they overflow it, and we have a big rain, and then they flood it.
Yeah, Roger.
Nice guys. Anyway, everybody enjoyed that. WJ5MS.
All right, Jim. And Mr. George up there in Austin, WB5TX the W.
Howdy, Jim. Hope you're doing all right. Up here in Austin, we had the same thing. Next, we had rain, but it didn't set any records. So I'm on a rice box pushing the 30L1. The receiver 75S3 is still busted. FYI, Sir Jim, the station you heard that some people thought was me was Kilo Golf 5 Delta Victor Radio, DVR. That's Dale, D-A-L-E, a little bit north of me, so maybe he's on a vertical antenna, so maybe you pick him up. It'll be an interesting demonstration between him running a vertical and me running the horizontal loop. So thank you for picking me up, Jim, and 7-3 all around the net, WB5TX.
Hi, George. Maybe when Lynn gets back, y'all can get that straightened out.
I hope so, man. I do love the 590 Sugar Golf and all this stuff I've got fixed up, but I worship the tube radios, you know.
I do.
Later. Everybody take care. WB5TX.
All right, George. Hey, Mr. Bill over in San Antonio, WY5P.
Hello, Jim and Ned. Bill, WY5P, San Antonio. Everybody's sounding good. Have a little rain this evening come through. Well, I tell you. We haven't had any rain here in a good while. I've been listening to everybody else talk about the rain. So, anyway, not much going on here tonight. Everybody's signal's just awesome there. You know, the noise and everything else don't have to be that much attenuated. I'm going to run the same thing kind of like Jay was talking about. I also have a Kenwood TSA 30 Gold that's plugged in with all the filters. But the 30, the 30, and the speaker don't have the scope. Running that into the double bazooka sitting at about 35 feet and pushing it out through the alpha sooner. But other than that, things are going good. Definitely looking forward to just for a little small weekend getaway at Austin at their Summer Fest. Go over and see a few folks and then get geared up for the real deal. Belton come in October. Got the room reservation made. Going to stick around that campfire a little bit that I've been missing for the last couple of years, so really looking forward to it. Have a good evening all, and again, just great to hear everybody. Appreciate it, Jim, WY5T, San Antonio.
All right, Bill. Well, you can always come up and help me and Jay.
I will throw my hat in the ring and give you a hand, no problem.
Cheer, Roger. All right, hey, Mr. Mike, WA5MTT, what's going on in Round Rock?
Yeah, hello, Jim and everybody on the net. Sorry you caught me with a mouthful of salad. Tonight we're on the Collins S-Line, 75S2 receiver, 32S1 transmitter, and the 30S1 amplifier. Microphone is an Electro Voice 664. No rain here. Drove up to Dallas today with one of my work colleagues and ran into a lot of rain north of Waco. Came back to find there was no rain here. So anyway, kind of the way July went here in Round Rock. Hopefully we'll get some more next few days. We'll see. WA5MTT.
Idea. Yeah, well, there's some headed that way. I don't know if it's going to make it there, but that's how that goes. Old Collins is working good for you, brother.
All right, good deal. Well, it's dependable. I'll say that. I just turned it on and checked the frequency with Joseph earlier, and it was good to go.
Idea, Roger.
Well, your FT102 sounds good.
I'm trying. I'm tweaking on it.
Well, keep it up. Sounds good on this end.
Idea. All right, the next one I got on the list there is K5GOA or H. I didn't get the whole the tail end of it. Well, I think that's what I heard. GO something. Okay, we'll come back to him. What about KG5DVR there?
I don't know what's going on, brother. Anyway, all right, let me get out of here and let you guys talk and hope to catch you guys next week. Jim, been a pleasure. Let me in. KG5 VRV, Dale in Austin, Texas. 73,000.
All right, Dale, I'm sorry about reversing getting dyslexic with the last two, but that's what I get for listening to George.
No big deal. No big deal. It's all good. It's all good. Y'all sound great.
I got to pick on George a little bit.
Yeah, I pick on him all the time, man. So you got to be second in line, Jeff.
All right, brother.
Had a brilliant future, Jim and Dale, and then I got involved with ham radio, WB5TX.
All right, George.
All right, Mr. Guy, I got everybody on my list. Did I miss anybody on your list?
Well, there was a K5K something in Louisiana there a while ago. If you're in there, sir, come on. That's all that I have on my list, Jim.
All right, you want to take a few and then pass it back to me, and I'll take a few?
I can do that. Hi, good evening again, everybody. My name is Guy. Call sign is Whiskey 5 Charlie Mike Kilo, and you're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. We gather here every Wednesday at plus or minus 7:30 Central Standard Time or Central Daylight Savings Time, depending on what time of the year it is. And we discuss and cuss and speak of the pleasantries of tube radios with heavy iron chassis. The other net control tonight is Jim KB5ZIV, and he is way on down south there in Uvalde. And I'm in East Texas. So let's take a few check-ins, and if you'd spread them out, listen up, and come in there kind of slowly, because I hear slowly and I write slowly. So come on with your check-ins now, please.
London, Yokohama, London.
May not be able to hear me down the noise, but N5 KBP.
Whiskey Oscar Zulu.
London, Yokohama, London.
Wow. What the hell is that?
David, X-ray.
Kilo Echo 5 Alpha Delta Charlie. Well, I got just a whole bunch there, and I probably missed some, but we'll go with what I got. All right, WK5R, hey, Rusty.
Good evening, Guy, and everybody on the Boat Anchors. We're on the usual station tonight, the helicopter station. The HD37 transmitter, SX111 receiver, audio technical microphone, and driving the homebrew GS35B into the dipole. That's what we got going, so we just check in and say hello to everybody. Don't have much more. Just kind of struggling along here. Finally got my box full of capacitors in from off the slow boat in China, so I can put together some more of the boards and kits and stuff and have them ready for belting, or if somebody orders one. So back to you, Guy. That's all I've got. WK5R.
All right, Rusty, good deal. Well, that will be lucrative for you and whoever needs to have that done. Rusty rebuilds some stuff and has all kinds of nifty stuff that he can do with ham radio, tube gears, and whatever else. But you might check out his website if you're in need of some help with some of your power supplies or something like that on your old Drakes or your Tempos or your Swans or something. I think he's about got them, most of them down pat. Would that be a correct statement, Rusty?
That would be pretty close. Had everything from AC3s to AC4s, Swan 117XCs or X's. XC means in the cabin. Tempo 1, National, I can do that one. And NCX3, that's the National NCXA, which is a rare supply. And some more. I even got some boards for the SP200 and the SP220. Even got some stuff on them there. And may have some other stuff if I didn't forget anything, over.
All right, well, if you forgot something, you can remember it later. But Yeah, if anybody needs a feel on any of Rusty's stuff, he's good on all the look 'em up. You can and get online and get in contact with him, and he can help you out. Anything else, Rusty?
No, that's about the size of it. They're just running about an easy kilowatt here with this hunk of iron.
Well, don't drop it on your foot.
Good boy, that ain't no lie. Especially the transmitter weighs 87 pounds.
Roger. All right, good deal, Rusty. Looking forward to visiting with you when we get to Belton. I don't know, are you going to Bossier?
No, when is that? I might.
August the 12th, I think, is the date. It's a couple of weeks out.
Well, I might venture down there and get cabin fever from sitting at home in the summer there when I'm off driving the bus, but I might. It depends on some other things fall into place. If they don't, I'll be sitting here. If they do, I might be down the road over.
Understood. There was a real light station in there. I just barely could hear him. It was an N5 kilowatt Bromville Papa, maybe.
Yeah, I know I'm not very strong tonight, but that's just the way it is. This N5 KBP Marty, running the OFT 401B Yaesu into the Skywire with the D104. Nothing changed around here. Enjoyed a little bit of rain. We needed it. That's about it on this end. Good day tonight to y'all. Back to you, guy, N5 KBP.
Yeah, Marty, you was I could probably hear you if you was on your dummy load.
Yeah, every once in a while it does want to work, but hey, talking about that last night, believe it or not, I actually fired it up about 10:30 and settled up around 7135 and sent one CQ out to work the mobile out of southern England, believe it or not. Surprised the heck out of me. Anyway, back to that, N5 KBP.
Yep, magical band sometimes. All right, good deal, Marty. We'll be seeing you down the road. Hey, let's see, WOZ, Dan, what's up?
Yeah, good evening, guys. This is WOZ, Dan. We're in Houston. Not much going on here. We got some rain today. Talking about a Kenwood 830 Gold and driving a homebrew pair of GI 46Bs, about 1100 watts or something like that. And it's a Shure 444D microphone. Otherwise, I don't know much else. That's it from here. KWOZ, back to next.
All right, Dan. Well, the Kenwoods are doing you a good job, like it always has.
Well, this
yeah, we got a little rain up here today, too. Actually, got quite a bit, maybe close to an inch or so. But we needed it, so I ain't going to complain. All right, anything else before I move on, Dan?
And had to figure out why it wasn't quite working, but we're getting closer. I ordered some new tubes for it. It's got pretty low output and some other issues, but we're getting there.
Well, a double with you part of the time. You want to try it again?
No, I was just saying that you had some issues, but I'm getting it there eventually.
Yep, just one step at a time. Slow and steady wins the race, right?
Roger.
Oh, unless you're driving a vet.
Yeah, that's right. Then you can take as many steps as you want.
All right, good deal, Dan. Good to hear you. LYL, come on in, Todd. KA5LYL and the boat. Come on into the boat anchors there, Todd.
Yeah, come back to me, please. I'm across the hall. KA5LYL.
Okay, I'll come back.
Thank you.
Hey, Byron, EDX, go ahead.
Yeah, guy. I'm on the old Heathkit, SB101 tonight. Hello. Don't know if this thing's putting out enough for you to even hear me, but one I've been working on. And the mic is Electro Voice / Heathkit mic into inverted V up about 35 feet. And they are barefoot again. Yeah, we're just enjoying the cooler weather here and the nice little rain we had most of the day and cloud cover. So, man, doesn't feel like August out there to me. and I'm willing to take it. Not going to look at that gift horse in the mouth high. So, hi to everybody on the net. Everybody's sounding good, and hope you can hear me. Back to you guys. WA5EDX.
Yeah, I can hear you, no problem, Byron. You're coming in here like you're sitting here drinking coffee with me.
Oh, great. Well, kind of hard to tell on some of these old meters. Some of them move, some of them don't. Matter of fact, when you turned it to me, I was here trying to adjust the S meter. The S meter on this thing, the meter was kind of sticky. When it gets about 2/3 scale, we're going to try to free that out. So, anyhow, I may just have to put a neon light on it in place of the meter high.
There you go. All right, anything else before I move on?
Negative.
All right, good hearing you, Byron. We'll talk to you again next week, hopefully, and be looking forward to visiting with you when we're all in Belton.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there. Got to get that tape open.
Roger that. All right, I had an Alpha Delta Charlie. Come on in.
Yes, sir. It's a Kilo Echo 5 Alpha Delta Charlie. This is Dale. I'm over here outside of Huntington, over here around Lake Sam Rayburn, here in East Texas. I'm talking on the TS-820 and with a Shure mic, desk mic, and it's barefoot. So I don't know if everybody can hear me, but so far I've heard just about everybody on here. It's got good signal on everybody. And the first time to check in, and back to net, KE5ADC.
All right, Dale. Yeah, not having any trouble whatsoever hearing you. Of course, I'm not all that far away from you, probably give or take 80, maybe 100 miles, if that much. But no, you got a good signal, good audio up here in Gilmore.
Thank you. And y'all have a good night. KE5ADC, clear.
Okay, Dale. We'll come back and visit with us again next week. All right, that brings me to the end of that list. Anybody else like to check in with the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now with your call sign suffix, please.
Oscar Mike Romeo.
Oscar Zulu Sierra.
All right, I got a YT and an Oscar Zulu Tango. Anybody else?
Oscar Mike Romeo.
All right, Jeff, I got you. Anybody else? All right, let's go with YT, Yankee Tango. Come on in.
This is Alpha Foxtrot 5, Yankee Tango, from Arlington, Texas. Topwater 101 that I restored last year. I tried to get on the air about once a month with it, just to make the contact and say it still works, using an old Johnson mic, and also have an old Heathkit station monitor, an SB614, so I can look at it. And for the antenna, I'm running a 80-meter off-center fed dipole hanging from a tree at about 35 feet. It's a little long, so my SWR says I got it tuned down a little bit with an old tuner. But just an old piece of junk that works really well. I love talking on it. And this is my second time checking in. Over.
Well, good deal. Glad to hear you come back. Yeah, sounds like it's doing just fine. One man's junk is another man's treasure, right?
Well, that's the way I look at it. I like to fix these old antiques, and they're a lot of fun. I actually make some upgrades to this one. I like to bring some fine, so theoretically they'll last a long time. But yeah, I love these old radios, and golly, it sure works well.
Yeah, when that EMP comes and toasts all those solid-state rigs, these old boat anchors will still be a-talking.
Hey, let that EMP come on. Bring it on.
Roger that. Anything else before I move along?
Thanks, Corey. I appreciate you all getting back to me and letting me come on, and wish y'all 70 free tonight. AS5YT will be clear.
All right, good deal, bud. Come back and visit with us again next weekend. Got an Oscar Zulu Tango. Come on in.
Okay, it's Oscar Zulu Sierra. November 4, Oscar Zulu Sierra. Zulu. You copy me okay?
Roger that. You got made the correction, Oscar Zulu Sierra. Go ahead.
Okay, but when you come back to me, give me your name and your call. I didn't get that. I just turned the rig on and warmed it up. Name here is Jerry, Japan English Radio Yankee. I'm in Pell City, Alabama, about 30 miles east of Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm running a Collins KWM2 Alpha into a 30L1 to a DXCC using a D104 mic. So back to you to see if you take it. I got some guy 2KC down from me, and I'm getting out of his signal bleed over a bit, but I'm copying okay. Go ahead.
Okay, Jerry. Yeah, name here is Guy, Golf Uniform Yankee, and the call sign is Whiskey 5 Charlie Mike Kilo, and I'm located just outside of Kilgore, Texas. Over.
Okay, Roger. I got that. I believe I checked in with you last week. You were in control, and you had a good signal. You got a good signal, a good 5.9 signal coming in. It's just all the background noise and this guy 2KC down. So, okay, Guy, I appreciate you picking me up and getting me out of the log here. And I'll probably check in next Wednesday. So back to you, November 4, Oscar Zulu Sierra.
Okay, Jerry. Yeah, look forward to visiting again next week. That's the way ham radio goes. Folks don't have much courtesy anymore. They'll get right on top of you or right below you and just hammer on it. So anyway, all right, good deal, Jerry. We'll talk to you next week. Hey, Jeff, OMR, come on in.
Yeah, hey, Guy, and everybody, W5CMK, and the boat anchor net from W5OMR. This is Jeff. I'm in Splendora, Texas, and I don't have a boat anchor on the air right now. My old Swan amplifier bit to dust. Actually, the amplifier is fine, but the power supply gave up the ghost. So I'm looking for another Swan Mark II power supply, or maybe an L4B power supply, or something like that, or someone's got a spare plate transformer for the old Swan Mark II power supply. I'm looking for one of those. I don't have anything. It hasn't been around here for a while. I've been on the road a whole bunch. But I'm glad to be here and remember to turn the radio on a Wednesday night. Good to hear you, Guy. And everybody, I'm on the Kenwood TS2000. I'm on the MC60. And the antenna is a 4-way loop on 75 there with open wire line. And I'm barefoot at 100 watts. W5CMK, W5OMR.
All right, Jeff. Tell me the amplifier again. You're looking for the power supply for. I didn't quite get that.
The Swan Mark II. Swan Mark II amplifier. 3-500Zs, over.
Okay, got her that time. If anybody's got a power supply for a Swan Mark II amplifier, Jeff W5OMR is in need of one. If somebody knows where he can find one, or knows somebody that can help him out there, I'm sure Jeff is good on all the look 'em up. All right, good deal. We'll keep an eye out for you for something there, Jeff, and we'll try to get you going.
I appreciate it, guy. W5OMR.
All right, well, I kind of double with you, but I barely can get you above the noise once in a while. All right, well, that's a bunch there, Jim. You want to give it a whirl? KB5ZIV, W5CMK.
Sure, W5CMK. This is KB5ZIV. Let's see if Todd made it back. KA5LYL, you make it back?
Yes, sir, I am here. KA5LYL. It's KA5LYL, Todd in Fort Bashad, across the hall. Let's see. Tonight, I'm on what I've been on for a little while now, and still been working like a hose. It's a Kenwood TS830SG. Here, golf, and it has a gold label, like FG. Let's see. Microphone I'm using is an Electro Voice 638 with the Electro Voice push-to-talk stand. 245 or 425, I can get anyone. Just normally place the deal. Ouch. Let's see. And I'm running barefoot. No amplifier on it. Ooh. Good Lord. Hope my SWRs didn't change. Let's see. Did they change? Teeny bit, not much. I got enough to worry about with one of these old things. I still got a few boat anchor related things for sale. I end up with two of them now that I really would like to pass on. Well, only because I would really like to pocket the money. I don't know, maybe I'm going to do something stupid here. One of them is a Kenwood Alpha Tango 200. That's a Kenwood AT200 external 200-watt antenna tuner that if you have a TS520 or a TS820 or S or S, and you're not going to put an amp behind it, and you'd like to have just a tuner just in case to see the output, the XWRs and all that, and maybe be able to touch your antenna up and have something that matches them. So here you go. AT200 in beautiful condition with the original box and the inserts. And let's see, 150 or best offer, or may accept trades for, I don't know, I got a few things in mind. Maybe a real nice clean VHF radio, VHF FM radio, you know, a 2-meter radio in other words. Let's see, I got several other things in mind. The second item is, and it's in line right now, it's not mothballed, it's in line right now. It's a Kenwood if you have a TS530 or TS830 and you do not like to use the VFO in the radio, I am using the VFO in the radio right now. And I don't have any issues with it, so if I can move this thing down the road, it'll be nice. But, you know, I cannot afford to do charity, so I'll say $1.25, $1.25, or best offer, or I'm open to trades. Again, maybe for a 2-meter FM rig for the VFO 240, it looks real nice. This is just a plain Jane VFO. It's not it doesn't have memories or any of that like the 230 does. But it'll do what you want to do, let you work split or whatever. 361-816-7748. 361-816-7748. Please, phone calls only, no text, no emails. Back to net. Thanks, guys. KA5, don't know.
All right, Todd, which VFO is it?
What, my external VFO? It's the VFO 240. The VFO 240.
Okay. I was trying to figure that out.
Roger.
Okay, guys. You're looking for a real clean AT200. Todd's got one. He's got the box and the inserts and the manual. He said $150 for that. Got a VFO 240 if you're looking for one of those. Said $125, or he would entertain some trades. Y'all are interested in either one of those, give him a phone call only. 361-816-7748. 361-816-7748.
Yeah, hey, Jim?
Yeah?
Yeah, mainly I think the thing I need right now is the 2-meter FM rig, because I think I'm fixing to get rid of my TMD 710, my TMD 700, because there's really nothing on 440. So I think mainly, more than anything else, I'm looking for a VHF radio. Back to net. Thanks again.
All right, well, I'll let you discuss all that with whoever calls you.
That sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right. All right, folks, this is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. If you would like to check in with us this evening, if you'll come with your call sign slowly, guys, listen up, spread them out for me. It's real noisy on my end, so, you know, help me out as much as possible.
W5SCC. November, Jim. Kilo Lima 7, Charlie Delta.
All right, there's about 3 that I got out of there, I think. Yeah, Al, what's going on?
Yeah, Jim, I've got some parts here for Tip 01. Do you need any?
No, sir, I don't.
Well, if there's anybody that does, I've got some scattered out parts down here, some assemblies that I have absolutely no use for. I don't know the condition of them. Somebody gave them to me, and I'd be willing to part for them for absolutely nothing. This is W5SFN.
All right, guys, if you need some stuff for a Tempo 1, I think Al's got some components for that. Al, you want to throw a phone number out there? Maybe they can call you.
Yeah, I'll have to go in the house and I forgot my phone number, Jim. I don't even remember what it is, but I'll let you know when I go in right here in a minute.
All right, Al. Okay, hey, Mr. Mike, Charlie Delta.
Hey, how you doing there, Jim, and all the boat anchor enthusiasts? KB5ZIV, KL7 Charlie Delta, Mike in New Braunfels, Texas, just north of San Antonio. Got a few raindrops on the shack window here, and it's kind of overcast, so I guess we're getting a little bit of moisture, but it's not near enough. We need a lot more. Anyway, running same old rig I always run, the Helicrafters Twins, HD44 transmitter, and SX117 receiver, using the receiver VFO for both receive and transmit, so I'm in transceive mode. Have a matching power supply and speaker for the HD44, which I'm using, and feeding an SB220 Heathkit amplifier, running about somewhere between 900 and 1,000 watts to inverted V up about 25 feet out in the trees in my backyard, and a Shure 444 microphone. This old rig is early to mid 60s and uses the phasing method of sideband generation like the HT37, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute, instead of the filter method of sideband generation. I'm watching the live stream W5MIX Matt's deal. I got it on my iPhone. I've been watching it, and I had a comment, an observation for Rusty WK5R using the HT37. When you were transmitting, Rusty, I don't know if you're on double sideband or you just don't have upper sideband suppression that is adequate, but you had almost an identical signal on upper sideband as you did lower sideband. And if you're transmitting on double sideband, that's the way it should be. There was no carrier, but your upper sideband suppression is not there. If you were transmitting on lower sideband, probably need a little adjustment there or something. Just an observation, not a criticism. Your copy was fine on my end, but that's what I noticed on the video, streaming video from W5MIX Matt on his Flex. That's really cool to watch. You can see how wide everybody's signal is, and if you got the patience, you can kind of wait for your own signal and see what you're putting out. Of course, Jim, you're real strong here in New Braunfels. 25 over on my S-meter and a solid wide 2.5 kc swath on the waterfall on Matt's Flex streaming. It's really cool. Anyway, that's about it from here. I'm headed to Ruidoso, New Mexico tomorrow for the month of August. I'm going to try to escape the heat. We've got a house rented, my wife and I and another couple, and I'm taking an old solid state rig. I'll be running barefoot, taking a couple of double bazooka 40 and 80 meter antennas to string up in the trees down there and see if I can get out. And maybe I'll be able to check in next Wednesday. Of course, I won't be on a boat anchor rig. That's a solid state rig. ICOM 701, the first solid state, no tunable transceiver that ICOM ever built, or that anybody ever built, to my knowledge. Anyway, that's it from here, Jim. KB5ZIV and the Boat Anchors Unlimited net, KL7 Charlie Delta. You copying me, Jim?
Oh, yeah, I'm copying you just fine.
I put a starter in that 40 Ford, and I bought it on the internet, a rebuilt original starter for a flathead Ford motor, and it was rewound for 12 volts. And it doesn't spin that motor near as fast, but at least it works. Go ahead.
I do. So if everything's good, it should light pretty easy.
Yeah, if you remember, turn the ignition switch on and the magneto on. I have a little difficulty with that, but hey, if it doesn't start right up, then I know I got some switches I need to flip. But anyway, I'll see you in Belton there, man. I've already canceled my homecoming trip to Indiana to my where I graduated from college, and conflicted with Belton, and we can't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Gerald and Matt.
I try to bring some food again. You always have plenty. I wind up taking a lot home, or you take some home, but hey, I'll bring some anyway.
That'll be fine with me, Mike. Yeah, we know about, I was going to tell you, we know about rusty steel. It's kind of an anomaly that we haven't quite figured out yet.
Oh, okay. It's real obvious on the Spectrum display in Waterfall, and I didn't know if anybody knew about it. It's no big deal to me, but it's definitely there.
Oh, yeah. We'll get it figured out.
That's it for me, Jim. Good, carry on, man.
All right, brother. You are sounding good over my way.
Couldn't find my foot switch, but I'm aware of it there. Thank you anyway. WK5 on.
All right, I think I heard Steve up there, SME, I think. I got a lot of noise, Steve. Give it to me.
Okay, Jim. Well, yes, good evening. We'll do our little radio, Jim. I know it's noisy and our deal's slowing up. But don't have anything behind it, so it's all by its lonesome. But once you get in here and check in and tell everybody good evening and do your annual radios, man, you're sounding good up here. A lot of noise in there, but you're sounding right good, buddy. Anyway, we'll have a good night. Good evening to everybody on the net. Casey, will have
All right, Steve, I got about 50%. That's how much noise I got. You got a good signal. I just got a bunch of noise.
Yeah, that's okay, Jim. I'm just running on myself. So this starts at 700 up. Settled, loaded, breathe a little bit, but then get an amp rigged up behind it. So I'm not real surprised. So I appreciate you getting in there.
I do. Yeah, the old Swan's working. It's one of those nights, brother.
Yeah, Roger. Summertime on this one.
Yeah, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. All right, let me throw this thing up there to Mr. Guy and see what he's got to say, because we're about to the bottom of the hour.
Alrighty, Jim. Yeah, I'll see what I can do here. If anybody else wants to talk to me, on the Boat Anchors Unlimited net, please come out.
Kilo Mike 5 Alpha Golf.
Alright, I better say this is W5CMK and the Boat Anchors. Alright, KM5 Alpha Golf. We'll go ahead.
Okay, so your name is, I'm Jimmy if I'm corrected, Kilowatt Bravo 5 Charlie in the Victoria, Kilowatt Mike 5 Alpha Golf. The name is Alex Alpha Lima Echo X-Ray. The name is Alex. Over southeastern part of Houston. And I've got a Kenwood 950 for sale. If anyone is interested, I've got a TS 950 for sale. QSL?
Okay, well, that's not quite a boat anchor, but if anybody out there is interested, Alex, I believe, has got a Kenwood TS950 for sale.
Which one is it? The SD or the original?
It's the regular, the Sierra, the 950 Sierra.
That's right, that's it.
Okay. Are you good on all the lookup up? Alex, are you good on QRZ?
Roger, we couldn't QRZ and we couldn't charge it over.
Okay. Well, if anybody's interested in that 950 solid state rig, look up KB5 Alex Golf or Alpha Golf or what. I bet it probably stands for the initials, but anyway, he does have one for sale. Okay, Alex, what else?
Thanks, Ned. We just listening to them.
The static guys got you that time, so try it one more time and then we'll move on.
Yeah, we'll be standing by, Ned. Very strong signal into Houston, and we'll be standing by, over.
Okay, good deal. All right, well, it's the bottom of the hour, boys and girls, and we have enjoyed about the happiest hour of ham radio all week long here for the past hour with the Boat Anchors Unlimited. One more time, if anybody wants to check in with me, come now, or I'm going to tie my ribbon on it and throw it down there to the closer. Well, hearing nobody else, I guess I will say my nasty greet to everybody. Enjoyed it, fellas, and Wade, well, fellas, I guess, and we'll do this again next Wednesday night if the creek don't rise and something don't happen out of North Korea over there. We'll be here. So, hey, Jim, my KB5ZIV, take her away, W5CMK.
All right, Mr. Guy. All right, folks, this is KB5ZIV. This is the end of the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Have we missed anyone this evening? Is there anyone that would like to check in with us? All right, folks, hearing none, we appreciate each and every one of y'all that took the time to come by here and check in with us, because without you guys, we can't do it. We have Guy and myself and Mr. Lynn when he gets back. We all know what it takes to keep these things up and running, get them on the air and stuff, so we definitely appreciate it. We hope y'all have a very nice week. Hopefully we're going to see everybody next Wednesday, and maybe the band will be a little quieter. I don't know, they're calling for a week's worth of falderall around here anyway. So, y'all have a good one. 73's all the way around. We'll return this frequency back to normal amateur use from KB5ZIV.
Play ball.
Normal ain't got nothing to do with it.
Is it time for yeehaw?